Alright, come on in. Oh my gosh, it's CTQ.
What? Where?
Oh my god.
I hate that guy.
Yeah, you and me both. Anyway, so CTQ, this is part of our new show. It's called Behind the Projector. And the premise of the show...
Do you have a projector for me to get behind?
Not at the moment. We're behind the projector at the moment. It's like behind the man behind the curtain kind of thing. Or behind the scenes. Anything with behind.
The man behind the curtain's over there.
You put a hat on him.
He deserves one.
But anyway, if you don't know, the point of Behind the Projector is that we have a guest come over and they pick a movie and we watch the movie and we go someplace and talk about it. So, CTQ, you are a connoisseur of some things, movies being one of them. Yes. And we have a movie shelf, obviously. And we're gonna have you pick a movie for us to watch and we'll go someplace and talk about it.
Alright, where are we gonna go?
We'll figure that out after we watch the movie.
Okay. I'm seeing some classics. You've got your Criterion collection.
Oh yes, especially with the sale going on at Barnes & Noble. Go check it out.
Ooh. Oh,
what'd you find?
I think I found the best.
Uh-oh.
The very best. In fact, possibly the only movie worth watching, in my opinion. Yeah! Kung Pao, Enter the Fist.
God help us all.
It's my favorite film.
In a time of extraordinary legends, in a place of ancient secrets, the greatest hero the world has ever known is about to kick his first butt. Now, after a lifetime of training...
Hey, who's he? I don't know.
The Chosen One has returned.
If you truly are the Chosen One, then you must bear the sacred mark.
To deliver the people from the forces of darkness. And to check out the hotties.
Be not concerned of her shyness, for it will pass. There you go.
20th Century Fox invites you to feel the fury. Taste the passion.
You are the chosen one. One day, all will be revealed to you.
I'm sorry?
And witness the utter madness. Kung Pao, Enter the Fist.
So it's kind of funny about Kung Pao Enter the Fist that we both watched it.
Yes. Yes.
I watched it recently also I had a friend over who wanted to see it for the first time. And we watched it, and you're the one who introduced it to me.
I did.
And can you kind of talk about how you discovered Kung Pao Enter the Fist?
Well, it kind of just appeared in my home one day.
Really?
To be completely honest with you. Yeah, I found this movie. Yeah, and I just became obsessed with it because it's the kind of weird and wacky that I am very much into. I would almost call it avant-garde comedy.
And you take umbrage with the fact that I put it in the bad movie section.
I do.
Okay. I don't think it's a bad movie. I think it's an interesting movie.
Yes.
But I put it in the bad movie section because I just think it's funny to put it in the bad movie section. It's just, I know I could put it in the comedy section. I might have to do that eventually. But the premise is...
there's this old film that was made a couple decades ago. This kung fu film. I think it was Crane and Tiger Fists, and the creator of the show, Steve Odekirk, decided to take clips from this and make his own movie from it. So it's about half old footage and half new footage, in which everyone, even the main character, Steve Odekirk himself, is dubbed over. This film has 3 separate audio tracks. The original audio track, which is people speaking in, I think it's Mandarin, Steve Odekirk saying gibberish in English, and there is the commentary track, which is yet another joke, because they talk about the recruitment of the CGI cow and how they had to cast just the right cow. And then there's the main audio track, which is the movie itself.
Have you watched both of those commentary? All of those? Have you watched?
I've watched every single one.
Would you say this is your life's obsession?
Probably one of them.
And we should probably go into detail of the story, what the plot of this movie is. It's,
Right.
like you said, it's 2 films. It's basically 2 films spliced together, and more or less. And it's about a chosen one warrior who has to fight off the evil Betty. And am I kind of missing? That's basically it. He's the chosen one. It's kind of like, it reminds me of Seven Samurai, but with one person, or Magnificent Seven, where this evil lord comes to town, and a hero has to emerge to defeat them. Well, in this case, instead of 7 heroes against a group of villains, it is one-on-one. Oh, and there's
Right.
the French.
Yes,
French.
that happens.
Yeah, that ending just comes out of nowhere.
Like, it's less a story and more stuff happens.
So happens, there's the girl with the one tit. There's the tongue. There's the cow.
There's Tommy and the cow, yes.
And and then there's, what's his name? Winlow?
Yes, Wimplo.
Wimplo.
We purposefully trained him wrong. As a joke.
I sometimes do this to my mom, and I'll just go,
So, if you haven't seen the film, what he's referencing is the fact that, like I said, everything is dubbed over, but it's kind of dubbed over with sheer nonsense.
yeah.
One of the biggest jokes here is that it's dubbed, and that the movement of the mouth does not match at all the words being said. There's the joke. Even the dog is dubbed over. When the dog barks, you wait a second and then hear the wolf.
It's so...
So part of the joke is, well, in order to fill the time with the character's mouth moving, because the character has a short line, but the film shows them going on and on and on, they just fill it with
Yeah, that's... I was so mortified of that baby for fighting Betty. Because we just had a movie night recently that CTQ was in on, and I made the incorrect decision to switch it from Mothra vs. Godzilla to Son of Godzilla. And I don't know which baby's uglier, the Chosen One baby or the Son of Godzilla Minya baby.
Minnie is definitely uglier. The Chosen One baby is great.
I lost it.
He pees on evil Betty.
I lost it when that baby kept rolling down the hill.
That is my favorite sound effect of any film.
Oh,
And
so
then
cute. Okay,
it gets to this walkway, and a lady sees this baby that was rolling down the cliff, and goes, "Oh, such a cute baby!" Rolls it back down the cliff. Bye-bye.
This movie, man.
Yeah.
You said it's the same guy who did those Thumb movies, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He did Thumb Wars.
He did Thumb Wars. Did he? Because I know there were other Thumb ones. Did he do those also? Okay.
Yeah.
He has a thing for putting like googly eyes over either tongues or thumbs.
Yeah. So the tongue we're mentioning, for those who haven't seen this, is the sign of the Chosen One. There will be a sign showing who is the Chosen One. The Chosen One sticks out his tongue, and there's a little itty bitty face on it. Yay!
It's so hauntingly disturbing.
The tongue has powers.
Yeah, he does. He wraps it around the UFO and...
Yeah. And it speaks French because the aliens are French.
Yeah.
They're French aliens. I think we need to appreciate the amount of effort that went into making the film.
Yeah.
Because there was a pre-existing film that they CGI'd this guy into. They recreated several of the sets so they could CGI the guy into the film. They recreated the shots. They had body stand-ins for when he needed to interact with people.
I will admit that it's technologically
This was
impressive.
a high effort piece of surrealistic humor.
Like, all joking aside, it was like all this commitment to the one joke of putting a guy into an older film, and it paid off. I think,
Yes.
the more I think about it, I might actually remove it from the bad movie section, just put it straight in the comedy section, because that...
How much effort went in to putting this white dude in a kung fu film where he obviously didn't belong,
Yeah.
and making it look like it was filmed that way.
Does he belong on Earth?
I mean, oh shit, he might be one of the 8 French aliens for all we know.
I feel like he belongs with Tommy Wiseau, which was featured in last episode, so check that out.
I mean, he put forth way more effort than Tommy did.
Yeah, he did. I will admit that. But I would highly recommend this film. It's funny, it's quirky, it's batshit insane. And it's got a villain named Betty, who is a man.
Evil Betty.
From now on, you shall call me Betty. But isn't Betty a girl's name? I'm glad that you picked this movie. Like I said, I've now seen it 3 or 4 times now.
Only?
Yeah.
Dang.
I need to catch up on my Kung Pao Into the Fist.
Yeah.
This movie puts Bruce Lee to shame. Well, I can't say that. He'll Bruce
I
Lee's
mean,
ghost.
Bruce Lee never used to go for chucks.
No, he did. Go for jokes. I forgot about that.
This guy has a weird relationship
With
with
animals.
using animals as weapons.
And they're okay with
Because
it.
he also uses that squirrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all I have to add for Kung Pao Into the Fist. You got anything else, CTQ?
We'll end with a joke. What do you get when you cross an owl with a bungee cord? My ass.
Alright, stop laughing. Thank you for being on this show, sir.
Hey.
Glad to have you. And tune in next time when we talk about it was good. I was trying to think of a punchline, but I couldn't come up with a punchline in time. I was gonna say tune in next time until we get, but then I realized the whole premise of the show is a person picks a random movie. So I don't know what next episode's gonna be about.